Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you back to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. A little summer episode for you as our men's basketball team is getting ready to head to Canada to play some exhibition games here in the next couple weeks. And joining us is our men's basketball coach, Kevin Carroll. And Kevin, obviously a busy summer, not only for the guys, but for you as the coaching staff. Kind of talk about the summer leading up to getting everybody back in the gym last week.
Well, it's definitely been busier than normal. Obviously, the month of June is a lot of camps you're running. July is a lot of recruiting. We had a majority of our guys came back for summer school here in July. Took a class and just trying to get them acclimated, and then obviously we started practice on August 1st, so to get ready for this trip. So it's been a little bit busier than normal. Usually this time of the year you're taking a deep breath and just doing some recruiting things. Sure. And trying to get ready for the school year, but there's been a little bit more on our plate this year.
And let's talk about that. And one of the cool things is being able to go up this year to Canada and play some exhibition games. It gives you 10 extra practices. And I'm sure with a lot of the younger guys coming in and some of the red shirts from our team last year, this is a huge thing for you guys as coaches to get that extra 10 practices.
Yeah, really this is a perfect year for us because, you do get those 10 practices. We had so many freshmen last year, and now they kind of have a semblance of what's going on. So you can make a lot more headway than if we had done this last year and you're trying to teach a bunch of new things to a bunch of new players, So it's been good. We just finished our 5th practice last night. We've got 5 more. We'll depart next Thursday morning and then play 3 games in between Waterloo and Toronto. So it's been great. We've had a chance to see our new players play, get a feel for them, and really I think it'll be great as we head into our fall workouts and begin preparing for our season.
Talk about a few of those young men that we're going to see here on this Canada trip. People may not have seen their names yet, especially some of the incoming freshmen.
Yeah, the big one, we had one signee, Ben Volkman, a 6'9" player from Brisbane, Australia. Yep. And very excited about him. I think he'll give us some size around the basket. He's also a really good passer. He's a guy that was a guard up until about a sophomore, junior year in high school when he grew, 4 or 5 inches in the span of a year and went from being, 6'4" to 6'9". So, he's got a lot of potential, we feel like, and we're still just kind of trying to figure out, some of his biggest strengths and weaknesses, but very impressed with him so far. We also have, 3 preferred walk-on guys who we're very impressed with. Local kid here from Vianney, Nick Miller, been very impressed with him in practice. Kid from Kansas City, Jacob Muir, and then we have a transfer from Linwood Belleville named Ryan Posgay, who is actually out right now, but we're looking forward to getting him back into the mix of things when we get back from the trip.
And then obviously a lot of the freshmen from last year, and when you look at it, and I was thinking about this the other day, we're looking at life after Trey, Armand, and Asa. Now, Asa 2 years removed, but, 3 guys that were pillars for the program. And I know there's a lot of those younger guys that saw what those 3 were able to do and really see where the bar is for our program.
Yeah, and that the biggest thing, the biggest hit you take when you have so many freshmen is probably just the hit in your culture. You've got to build that back up when you have as many as we had last year. But the great thing about it is those guys have really grown, really developed. They've had a good summer, they've had a good year, and now a lot of that stuff is starting to pick back up. It's you've got to my philosophy is you've got to be able to learn that culture before you can live it, and I think they've had a year to do that, and now they're starting to live that, which is a big reason why we think we can be successful.
And I think also a young man that I know I just enjoyed watching him on the bench, watching him on the floor for you, and now he's going to be on your bench full time as a grad assistant, Des Spann. I think that's going to bring a lot of stability as well, because he's kind of that guy that's going to be the bridge between the locker room and the coach's office.
Yeah, it's invaluable having a guy like Des, not just because he can be that bridge, but also he's just a very passionate person, very talented, and he just embodies all the things that we are preaching to our guys every day, and he can be that voice, that says, hey, I've been through it, listen to coach, do this, do that, and this will be the rewards that you get from that. So really enjoying having him. He's doing a very good job. He's learning the ropes a little bit, but we're excited to have him in the program still.
No, he's learning to Coach Carroll's style to where there's a lot of practice, a lot of prep time, and not a lot of sleep, correct?
That does come with being a college basketball coach, yeah. So, but he's handled it seamlessly.
Outstanding. You guys leave for Canada next Thursday. Talk about the trip, 5-day trip. Who are you going to play up there, and how many games will you guys get in?
Yeah, we'll leave Thursday. That'll be a travel day for us. On Friday and Saturday, we'll play Waterloo University and then George Brown University. And then we'll have 2 days, really just do a lot of sightseeing. We're going to go to Niagara Falls, see the CN Tower. Just got a lot of little things planned and really just try to go up there and have fun and bond. I mean, that's the biggest thing on a trip like this is obviously you get the 10 days of practice, which is very beneficial. You get to play, game experience, but really more so than anything, it's just the time together and the ability to kind of come together as a team. So we'll do that, and then the last day, which it would be Tuesday, we will be playing Western Ontario. So should be a good trip. I'm sure we'll learn a lot about ourselves and learn what we need to work on and give us an advantage heading into the season, and then we can start refocusing and getting ready for the regular season once we get back.
Outstanding, Kevin. Well, I know we're going to Skype with you, and we're going to Skype with a couple of the players while you guys are up there to kind of bring everybody up to speed on what's going on. But it's great to see the guys back on campus, and some of the great changes too, real quick, over in Simon Center, redoing the floor, new sound system. I mean, just really an exciting time here at Maryville.
Yeah, it's just it's pretty exciting when you walk on campus and there's somebody working on something on every corner of campus, whether it be a new dorm or a new weight room or new offices or just whatever it is. I mean, and even I was showing a recruit around today, and walked into some buildings that I haven't seen since school got out. They're just they look tremendous, just the work they've done over the summer. So it is exciting. It's refreshing. It's great to be a part of a university that has a mission and is growing in the direction that ours is, and it's obviously going to pay great dividends for us in the future.
Awesome, Kevin. Well, thanks so much for the time. Have fun up in Canada, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Kevin Carroll joins us. Once again, we'll have some Skype updates from the guys up in Canada while they're on their trip, and also you'll be able to follow along on our Twitter feed at Maryville Saints for all the action with our men's team heading up to Canada, play some great competition in a summertime exhibition tour. For Coach Carroll, I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us here on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.